this.
Welcome, one and all. We are back to PNPD. It's been a while, and this campaign has reached session 50.
Yay.
50!
50!
Shock.
It's been 2 years. Can you believe that?
Oh my god, we're
Yeah.
old.
We are old. In terms of campaigns, we're ancient. To just start off nice off the back, does anyone want to give a brief recap of last time? I know it's been a while, but we did go over the little details, and whoever does it gets inspiration, which, as a reminder, you have, or if you already have it, goes to a party pool, which resets each session.
We got some flower juice, flower nectar.
Because we wanted to go to Swallow's house. Or
Swallow's
his ancestral home.
Swallow's mortal enemy's
Oh,
house.
sorry. Swallow's ancestral enemy's home.
Yes.
Right.
Because his house is fucked up now. Because all his friends are.
Yeah, first it gets run over by monsters, and then the other one also gets run over by monsters. I don't know.
So,
There might be a monster problem.
you know, it's tough.
It is tough. And so you all make it to Kir Sabal. Let me see if I can do this. I should have set it up properly. Please tell me I did. Didn't I make these visible? How do I make this visible? Fuck me. Oh shit, okay, I need something else. Here. Boom! You all are at Kir Sabal.
Yay. We made it.
You all have made it. And just remind me, right? Some of you I feel like were flying up, some of you were like being carried by Aarakocra. Does anyone remember who was doing what?
I cannot remember.
Okay, that's
What were
one.
we?
I'm
Were we fun?
sorry. I think I'm a little too old for this.
Oh yes, that's a good note to remember. Swallow was acting like an old Aarakocra.
No, I am an old Phoenix
He's from a
something.
different, far distant land.
Oh yes.
I'm a foreigner.
You're a foreigner. Alright, well, then let us begin on our way, because after a long and arduous journey, you all have finally been granted entrance into Kir Sabal. And in being so, you have been carried aloft on the wings of some of the Aarakocra to the very entrance of the ancient monastery. Grab music. Is my mic like cutting out?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, okay. My thing is just lagging a bit and not showing my mic light up.
Whew.
Fuck.
Bet him.
Alright. Perfect. And so, you all make it to Kir Sabal. Ooh. Let's go over here. Give me one sec. Okay, do you guys see your tokens?
Yep.
Okay. And so before you, you see Kir Sabal as you are being flown up at the moment. Nefir is leading you as he is friendly to your cause, while you see the other Aarakocra that, have to afford you this entrance via, you doing the traditional guest-honored bringing forth of the nectar, an ancient custom from what Nefir told you. Like, yeah, if they do this, they'll get in, right? Nefir leads you guys up, and you are brought to the first area, and you see it's a good 500 feet flight to this first area. Oh shit, okay, let me do this. Boop. Alright, now you're free to move yourselves a bit.
good. Oh. Not, I didn't move like that though.
Yeah, just don't fall off, you know? Nefir is flying alongside you all. And he goes and says, like, well, it's nice that we were able to gain entrance. Remember y'all, what are you all here for again? I know I welcomed your company at any point, but there must be something else that brought you here.
Do we still have the Kenku with us?
Oh, yeah, you do. What's up with that, by the way? Who's carrying it?
Well, he fell off, so I think Swallow's carrying him. Remember? Like like when we went into the timey-wimey.
Well, yes, but then you guys, like, you know, had Jakar or someone watch over him while you guys went back, and now you guys gathered him back up. So anyone could be holding on to him right now.
Janus is like a billion strength, he can carry him.
Okay. Is the Kenku visible as a Kenku?
They know he's a Kenku from before.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, definitely the other Aarakocra that were guarding you and bringing you up are looking not at just you at disdain, but that Kenku you're holding with disdain. Nefir's like, sorry for the looks, not everyone here is appreciative of outsiders, especially certain races.
Well, I'm here to make friends.
Oh. That's nice. I don't believe I know you.
Can you take care of him? And I point to the Kenku.
We should probably bring that up to the elder. Looks around a bit. Some aren't nice about gaining entrance to the liars of our kind. There's old history, but
I look over at fucking Swallow like, what is he talking about?
There's old history, but the one most likely to be willing would be the elder, the teacher.
I already rolled for this in the past. I rolled a 3.
A 3 for what?
Remembering what this ancient feud was about.
Yep.
Well, I'm sure the elder would appreciate having some knowledge of any dangers to the jungle, even if it's coming from someone that you might dislike.
Danger.
Oh yes, did we not describe the situation in which we found this one?
You mentioned some things about monsters to the north. Is that tied to this one?
Oh yeah, monsters
Death is
in
coming.
the north, monsters out. Yeah, what she said. This one, I think, was part of a shadow monster that sort of like ate this little village of Kenku to the bottom southwest. I don't remember the map, dude. Anyways.
Are you telling me he was turned into some monstrous creature?
Yeah, but he's better now. We fixed him. Sort of.
Fear looks gravely down at the ground at his own feet. Oh no. It's happening again. The legends were true.
Why don't you
You all
tell
must
us?
see the elders.
Yeah, I think there is some information we need to share.
Yes, Ashara, teacher Sarah will be able to tell you. There's been a danger in the jungle she's been sensing, and we've been preparing for battle to defend Kirsabal, but there's only so much we know.
Oh, that's why we're bringing him along. Buddy, hop.
Is there a 10-foot gap here?
Yeah.
Hop!
Yeah, Nefir doesn't realize because he's just flying on. Tess and Janice can do it just by default because of your strength and your monk shit.
While carrying?
What's your
You
strength?
just toss him over.
18. I don't know if I want to throw him.
You can do it.
What if I miss?
Throw him like a
He's
freaking
got hollow
football.
bones. He's light.
with an 8.
Also,
He'll glide. Just
I
glide
also
over.
fly over. I
You
have
just
no
give him a
problems.
boost.
I
You
have
just give
no
him a
problems
boost.
flying over.
Oh yeah, you were probably flying the whole time, so you have Jakar still going.
Man. Must
Uh,
be nice.
But
Is he flying
Janice,
on Jakar?
I'm assuming, or wait, what are you?
Well,
How are you flying?
I have to fly in Jakai. I have no other way to fly. I don't have
No.
wings or a fly
Grab
cell or
onto
anything along those.
You have feathers though. If I pluck your feathers
So, like,
off and
are you pretending to be an air croaker flying by, like, standing on your kind, like,
No, I'm just flying. Like I already established myself as a foreigner. That gives me leeway to do whatever I want.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. Nafir just watched you like glide on your sword. It's like, that's an interesting custom.
Oh no, this is no custom. This is something passed down to my family. Wait a second.
Give me a deception check as you continue to carry on the sack. Oh, by the way, Lawrence, you can just jump over. You can jump like 18 feet based on your strength with a running jump, and that Kenku is like scrawny as fuck because of what happened to
if
him.
you say so.
Man, be nice.
Sir Bird.
Alright.
The majority of us lack the ability to fly.
Oh, I'm sorry, I completely forgot. And we'll.
No, it's fine. I got this. I just told Jakai to ferry everyone over.
Okay, you'll grab Fui, and Nafir will help by grabbing Scam.
I just stand the sword over and just like ferry everyone across. This is
let me out.
ancient tradition passed down by my families.
I spit on Swallow. Thanks. That's your tip.
Changing.
You're carrying the
That's
Kenku,
your,
okay?
That's your tip.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not gonna fucking move that token around.
Makes sense to me.
But yeah, Nafir goes on. Okay, and you guys also make perception checks, everyone. As you've seen Here's the Ball proper now.
How the
I try
fuck
to
do I do that
perceive.
again?
Double click your token to open your character sheet. and
Oh,
open
I
it.
perceive real good. I perceive big good.
You do perceive big good. He perceives even bigger good.
Oh shit.
Okay, there's a lot of good perceivers here. Jadis, you know,
Janice needs a little more.
you're kind of talking to Thing, and you're just trying to find a good place to hold the Kenku. You're just like, that's not efficient. That's not efficient. What if I just drape him over my neck, you know? And you're just trying different positions at the moment. The rest of you look around, and you do notice a number of things. There's a bunch of Aarakocra like flying in and out of some of these in these temples, and you do understand these are like temple-like structures. This Kirsabal is a monastery with these along the mountains that goes up and transcends. You see a bunch of the Aarakocra flying around, and quite a few are watching you because they don't seem to get strangers and outsiders often. Half of them, at least, both the Swallow realizes and Scam and everyone besides fucking Janice actually realizes half of the Aarakocra are looking at you with almost like the evil eye. They are wary, and they seem to be like watching your every movement with a like frown on their face using their beak, if you can frown with the beak. Scrunch eyebrows, crunch eyes. There we go.
Billow my cape in response.
Cool. Billow your cape as you sail through the
Yes.
air onto the next platform. The other thing you guys do notice, which is much obvious, is at the very near the top, you see one building that shines with a light, giving off by a symbol in the middle. Can anyone identify what that symbol is?
as Uptal?
That's inspiration for you, Tess. That is the symbol of Upta that seems to be shining with almost a magical light, even as the evening is coming in and the light begins to dim in the sky. Right. Nifir continues on. You know, it was quite lucky that I remembered that tale of the nectar being allowed entrance by guests and travelers. If it wasn't for the other traveler we got 4 days ago, I probably would not have remembered it.
Other traveler?
Oh yes, we received another guest. He's the one that brought up the fact that, you know, in ancient times, guests were allowed entrance to Kirsabal to begin training as a monk or just to stop for a visit if they brought the nectar of that great plant.
Oh, he must be very wise to know such an ancient tradition.
Wise, to be sure. More so patient, I would have to say. He's been... Well, you'll see. The first thing you'll have to do before meeting the elder is cleanse yourself. Come this way.
I'm clean.
Alright, it's more of a ritual cleansing, if you understand.
What's your step? Yeah, that's like a 2-foot gap, man.
Yeah. Oh, you're fine, right?
Please stand
Everything
clear of
is
the closing doors.
There
Holy
are no
shit.
doors closing though. What you mean?
Before Sam, wait one moment. As you guys cross over, you do see quite a few of these houses have Aarakocra inside. Their doors are open. You can peer and see some inside, but even more like flying out at the moment. It says, "Oh, right this way. This is the cleansing chamber, just up ahead."
Oh,
Wait, one sec. Wait, scam! Fucking,
I'm excited, bro.
fucking scam.
Scam doesn't pay attention. The scam just zips through.
Okay, yeah. The rest of you get over there. Ah! As you see,
Oh.
we have special stuff. As you guys step into their way, right? So, Nifir goes, "This is where you'll be cleansing yourself, and hopefully, I can assure, if you bring news, a meeting with the Elder right after." Give me 1 sec to change some shit.
It has been 1 second. Scam,
Okay.
Scam knows it's time to go in.
Don't do it yet.
Oh.
Yeah, we have technology now.
We do. It's crazy, right?
That's crazy.
Fancy.
We've upgraded.
What's going on?
You guys open the door as Nefir leads you, and you see a large, scaly back pouring water down his back, and he turns to look at you all.
Damn, the fans are fucking loud today. Wait,
Holy shit! I like
Oh my god,
try to
it's
reach for my
Haruhi.
weapon. I'm like, is this a fucking undead?
Tess? Is that... I look past Tess and I see a bunch of familiar faces, but one is still missing to me. Where's Dave?
He's gone.
Dave ascended to another plane of existence or something.
Isn't he still here?
Don't worry about it.
Dave is working with my master, the what is his name? Start with N.
The name of your master,
Yeah,
right?
let me check. I need to check the notes.
Just make it up.
Yeah, Time Jesus.
Yes.
Fuck me.
But I'm here in his stead to support you, your group in this mission.
Niram. Niram.
Nero?
Niram.
Yeah. Time Jesus. Nero. Time Jesus.
Okay, well... I'm Karui. Oh shit, I went down the ladder. I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah. Technology.
Alright, I finish washing myself with the holy water. I stand up.
Throw the water on Kurui.
Very good, very good. Now you should do it at least 3 more times. Yesterday I told you to do it 2 more times.
I've been here for the past 4 days washing myself.
Well, you know, you've been in the jungle a long time. There's certain steps you need to take to cleanse yourself before you can see the Elder. Do you see
He's
this
saying you're
Aarakocra
disgusting.
looks at Karui.
I sniff my pits. I sniff the bird dude.
You definitely don't smell anymore because of how much you've been fucking cleansing it every day.
Yeah, I think at this point I'm a little cleaner and more fit to meet the elders than you are.
I billow my smelly cape near Kurui. Yeah, does it smell?
Oh,
Yes.
extremely.
You don't need to hold it out to me. I can smell it from here.
I continue billowing it.
So, if I look at Kurui with my eye,
Oh,
does he look alive?
one thing you guys notice, right, as Curry fully turns around and faces you all, he looks much the same, except one important detail. He is not wearing his amulet anymore.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he's not wearing pants. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Instead,
I was never wearing pants.
yeah, you never wore pants. Instead, you see the onyx itself is embedded into his chest with black lines, like almost like veins crawling out from it in every direction.
Hey, we're matching. Pulls up mine.
Wait, I guess we are.
You see on Fui's top of her hand, there's also a green gem that streaks out in different directions.
Wait, is Fui like speaking physically or still using her mind voice or whatever?
Either or.
It's both. One word in the mind, one word present.
Up to interpretation.
Because before I died and woke back up, she only ever used her mind voice.
Either or, unless specified.
Is it like when like people talk when you hear like people talking Chinese and they just have like English words in there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Neofear enters and says, "Oh, you know this one."
Yeah, he was, wasn't he with us then?
Yeah, he
Was he?
I was informed
He was-
that Karui was a traveling companion of ours, of the group. No, I was also informed that you were dead.
Your sources of a mistake. Obviously, I'm walking around just fine.
Obviously.
Indeed.
Kuri also got petrified during that trip, so Neofear, half the
yeah.
time Kuri was a stone statue.
I mean, there were only like, what, 2 statues there? I guess.
R.I.P. Rest in peace. Neofear didn't know you're gonna fucking fix him. Neofear's like, oh, then if this was one of your companions, I'm sure you should all be granted entrance together. Isn't that right? You see this guy on the far right goes like, yes, of course. Who are these again? Do not worry about it. They have bring nectar and news about the coming oblivion. I was like, oh, okay.
Hey, I brought nectar and news.
Yeah, what news?
I already told the people at the gate that I had information about a Sirak building an army. But here I am, washing my pits for 4 days because you told me I had to.
Well, that's because, yes, he leaves.
I like to inspect the bullshit meter.
Insight check.
Can I also make one?
Yes, anyone that wants to can make one.
Have a smell.
All right. No, pretty good. Swallow and Janice and Karui can all Karui, you have more information, but Swallow and Janice can now tell that like this guy definitely seems like he was ordered to make Karui keep washing, right? And he doesn't have a good enough explanation.
Damn, bro, they're racist.
Tess, you're starting to put together some clues. Scam, you're just like, oh, Karui's back. That's cool. And he has a nice mark on his chest.
I try
Fui is the
knock
same.
on it.
She's not paying attention.
We just vibing.
So
Tess.
we'll just take a wash and then follow that fine gentleman up, yes?
I'll lead you, but real quick, Tess, you put some clues together. Part of the Aarakocra outside were watching you disdain. The other part were watching you interested, but not necessarily like disdain. And it seems like there might be more politics in play at Gears of Ball than you'd first thought.
Oh yeah, I think we kind of covered this.
I think we covered this last time as well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you figured out there's definitely 2 factions at play.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Nifir was like,
Politics.
politics. Nifir was like, here, I will show you how. You first dip one hand in, scoop up the water, cleanse your face, and blah, blah, blah. He goes through the ritual cleansing. And it seems very monastery-like. Tess, you actually recognize some steps that are in the same thing taught at the monastery you are from.
Mm-hmm.
With just a few, like, almost exotic and local differences. And once you do that for 3-6 times, we should be cleansed and ready to meet the Elder. Once you're done, you can also catch up with your companion. I'll be meeting you upstairs.
I mean, feel free to jump into the water, although I don't think they bothered changing it between pilgrims.
There does not appear to be anyone checking.
So I'm using my fake monastery knowledge to be like, well, part of the reason blah 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 is like you take a bit of the purifying and you separate it into it. It's like if you put the whole body in it, just
How do I prepare spells?
Your double-click character sheet spell book. Then if you go to...
Alright, did you prepare these spells for me ahead of time?
These were the spells you had prepared last time.
Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Am I supposed to have 8 or 9? I guess I'm level 8. That means I have 8. I don't know.
I don't know. Just look it up while people
I'm looking it up.
continue doing their shit.
so once the water has touched your body, it cannot go back into the source, for it has taken in the sins of our fathers.
Uh-huh.
At least that's what we tell the tourists when they come through.
If we just does like a very like fast like ew. Good enough.
Is anybody not washing right now?
Well, I already washed.
I avoid washing like the smell of my cape. My cape
Okay.
smells perfectly fine.
I'm gonna assume there's like a ladle or something in there.
Mhm.
I pick up the ladle and I throw it on Scam.
I go, ah!
Wait. I can choose wisdom modifier plus cleric level. That's a lot more than 8.
I shake my cape dry.
2, 3,
It's a water fight now.
5, 6, 7.
I shake it. I shake the wetness onto Swallow. Here!
I'm just splashing it on everybody.
It's the pink stuff that's prepared.
9. Dude, I feel like every single time I count, one more gets added, and I'm just getting more and more confused.
You have 10 prepared right now.
Okay,
You probably
10 prepared.
more.
I have 13 total.
Okay, you're gonna add more. I just added all the spells in your checklist and things that are prepared. Mark, hit the prepare.
That's fine.
Do I have Dave's hat?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna prepare spells now, because like I'm just gonna do it. Because I feel like I haven't touched this in a while when I maybe should have.
Alright.
Which is a great time for me to cast ceremony on everyone, because that shit's more legitimate than whatever the fuck this is. How do I cast this shit?
You're casting ceremony? You can hit the dice symbol when you hover over ceremony.
Also, I think
Oh, you
I
did.
cast it for a level 3 spell slot. Oh no, for a level 2 level 1 spell slot. That was not supposed to happen.
Which
Unless it's
ceremony
supposed
are
to be ritual.
you trying to do? Or any in general, or just in general, like cleansing?
Dude, I'm just trying to figure out how to fix my shit.
Flex. Giannis flex? Oh no.
Wasted.
Yeah, some variation of blessing water or whatever.
Okay. Swallow takes some of the water from the thing, and you see him conduct a ceremony. Ceremony takes an hour?
How long does it take?
It's an hour, I think.
There's no way it takes.
Yay.
No, it takes an hour.
Yeah, it's like a full ceremony.
Oh my god. Okay, maybe not.
I don't just suppose the water seems like it's holy water in any way.
spit
Make an
into the
Arcana,
holy water.
Arcana religion check.
Can I spit in the water?
Sure, if you want to.
If
Do I get smited by the gods?
Nope. Don't.
Do I need to roll anything to spit in the water?
If I squint at it, doesn't look any different.
You do sense there's a slight magical sort of hue to it that is barely visible.
Hmm.
And
Did they?
Piers, like, does Scam get to spit in it or no?
No.
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Well, I mean, unless he wants to try to fight me against it, but like,
Tess is going to grab you, Scam. Do you resist?
I continue trying to spin to the water.
Okay, give acrobatics, Tess, give athletics.
Hell yeah.
Oh, good time. You just like fucking miss as you try to grab for him. Scam ducks under and spits in the water. But you see, as the spit goes onto it, it like doesn't even have a chance. It like evaporates on the surface of the water.
The fuck? Damn. I spit on Swallow instead.
did they empty the nectar out of my liquor bottle?
No, I know you have a gourd of it, and then you
Yeah.
offered the liquor bottle. What did you offer to them?
Well, I want my liquor bottle back, so I'm gonna assume like I poured it out into whatever container they had.
Okay. So yes, they took it into a small little gourd thing, and Nefir will actually come down and says, "Oh, I almost forgot.
Uh-huh.
Thanks again for your offering." He'll come over and just spill that into there.
Huh. Like the nectar into the water?
Yeah. And you see the water like lights up some more.
Huh.
It's also really good to prune your wings with, by the way.
I'm gonna assume that it was meant for Swallow.
Oh, no, we all use this cleansing water.
Oh yes, but I don't have wings.
Well,
Oh, that's very kind of you, young man. Thank you.
yes, feel free. It is very, very clean water.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you.
Very clean, so it is said.
Back up to Wade.
I'm gonna steal a flask of it.
Okay.
I say steal. It's public water. It's cleansing.
It is public water. You see, as you take a flask of it, it also refills back to that level.
Interesting. Magic water.
Or plumbing.
Drinking it.
Wait, you tried drinking it, Fui?
Should we try drinking it?
Oh, I already tried drinking it. That was like one of the first things I did when I got here.
I mean, Nefir just put like flour stomach acid into it, so you know.
He did tell us to bathe in it, though, so it can't be that bad.
I mean, I don't know. Would you put like shampoo? Would you eat shampoo?
Yes.
I mean, Scam would, but
Yeah, but it's not shampoo. It's just water and flour sugar juice.
Janice doesn't know that. Oh, wait, Janice doesn't know that. He knows the timeline.
He knows the timeline.
Oh, shit.
Anyways, I'm done. So
I'm not convinced by this shit, so I'm going to do what any normal person would do.
What would a normal person
which
do?
is
Which is to make sure the water is safe by filtering it.
How are you filtering
I try to
it?
spin the
purify
water
it?
again. Can I spin it to make it unpure?
I
Give,
don't know what I just clicked, but
give me a wisdom check, Swallow.
fine.
I'm gonna roll something because
very-
this is, as Purified Food and Drink says, it is magical. It's not non-magical, but that doesn't mean nothing happens.
Haha.
Okay, got it. All right, what happens now? What are you guys doing?
Mm.
I check the water after Swallow did something. Does it look any different? Poke it.
Make another Arcana check. You know, that glow's kind of gone.
Well,
Wait, the glow is gone.
Yeah.
Swallow
Wait,
killed all the
glow?
magical diseases.
He killed the water.
Kill the purifying water. let's okay. So I had like a gourd. Like I had my clay jar previously full of insect repellent,
Yeah.
of nectar, and also my flask of thing, right?
Yeah.
So let's say I gave the flask as
Tribute.
the offering, and then I have my gourd left.
Yeah.
So in Tessa's head, like, I could maybe fix this and put like the leftover offering I have into this water, because I think Swallow just broke it. Or I could let Swallow get in trouble if anyone finds out.
I like the second idea more.
This is not my problem.
Surely it will be okay.
Everything will be fine.
Yeah.
For me.
Maybe Swallow does want to just fuck with their shit while he can.
Why am I purple?
I don't know. Someone did some shit.
It was Swallow.
And I think it was Karui.
What?
Yeah.
I'll fix it at some point.
I purify the water and then I wash myself.
Okay, you wash yourself. Everyone is cleansed some way or another. As you guys make your way upstairs, you do see that there is a shrine there, and there's 3 Aarakocra that are like bowing to it. They turn to look at you guys as you guys come up.
What is this, like a balcony?
Yeah, that's back out to the balcony and walkway.
Is there anything else we need to do for the cleansing, or?
You come out, and hears you come up, and Nefir around the corner comes over and says, "Oh, you're all cleansed."
No, there you are.
I'm not sure what icon you're even talking about.
Do people have like triangles around them?
No.
For
No.
Swallow. It's fine. We'll fix it at some other point. Nefir says, "Oh, you all look cleansed." He will make a quick Arcana check. Oh man, he actually rolled pretty good. Like, Swallow, roll me a wisdom check. Okay. Walks over to you. Oh, y'all look cleansed. Was there any? He like looks at everyone else who seems to, I don't know. There seems to be something about them that he's keying into. He looks at you, Swallow. But were you able to cleanse properly? I do see you're wet.
Oh, I believe I did.
Oh, all right. You can make a persuasion or deception, depending on whether you believe it or not.
Do you believe you were cleansed, Swallow?
No. I think it's all hocus pocus.
But you believe you did the necessary steps, in which case you can use persuasion.
I do not think I have
Okay.
performance proficiency. No, I think you mixed up my performance and persuasion proficiency.
Oh, I did? What the fuck? Okay, switch that back.
I was like, wait a second.
You should be able to change it yourself.
I can. Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter. I could do deception and persuasion either way.
It depends the way you're going. Are you being deceitful, or do you think you did the right
Well,
steps?
I did the procedure, but
Okay.
I also fucked with the water, and I know I fucked with the water.
Okay.
Yeah, I did everything right.
Fuck.
Well, let's see.
Alright. Sure, and he starts, he starts walking towards the, to almost check. Like, he seems to want to believe you guys, because you guys saved his life and are friends, but he's making his way to check, unless anyone does something. Like, downstairs. He's checking downstairs. Oh, have you not finished cleansing yet? looks at Fui, who's in the corner, who was AFK, and so she's like, "Nope, I finished cleansing," and walks on up. Okay, Fui's gone.
Good one.
We'll do another quick perception check for him to see if he noticed the water's been fucked with. And I'll do an Arcana check. Oh, fuck. Why is he rolling well? You hear, like, just walking downstairs. He, like, it's like, when you come down, Tess, he's just, like, grabbing at the fountain. He's, like, looking around it. He's, like, looking up, looking down. He, like, looks around, and you come in just at the time where he sticks his head under the water to, like, really verify. He, like, has a look of panic on his face. Tess, do you come down or no?
Yeah, I'm like,
Okay.
oh, he's making noises.
Is there an issue with the water?
I don't know how this happened. The water, it's lost its magic. It would auto-clean itself. It would auto-refill after we used it, but it's just normal water now. I have to tell Ashara. She'll know how to fix this. She'll know.
Wait. I still have some of this extra offering left.
Oh, you have more nectar?
Yes.
Oh, that might do it.
And then I offer it to him.
Oh, there's a lot of nectar.
Maybe, test it first and then...
Yes, of course. That is very smart. He'll take some nectar and, like, put it in. You see it sizzles a bit, and there's a little spark of magic. And he's like, oh, no, wait. Ashar told me that the magic is in the bowl. And he looks down, and he, like, feels along the inside of the bowl. There's supposed to be runes here. If I can just... He grabs some more nectar with his hands. You see it's, like, acidifying his hands a bit, but then he rubs it across the runes. Says, please work. And then you see the inside starts lighting up, but where the runes would likely be, and that light emanates through the water once more. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought I messed up and, like, I don't know, broke it somehow when I didn't teach you the proper procedure.
Don't worry, we'll keep this all between us.
Thank you. I would appreciate that.
How loud was this?
You definitely heard him squawking downstairs.
I think I put 2 and 2 together. At least I fucked with something.
Your secret is safe with me, Bird.
Yeah, I mean, I don't say anything, but I'm giving Saul the stink eye.
I could tell something happened, but I'm not getting killed over it, so it's probably fine.
Oh, Tess, here is the leftover. You see he used like half the gourd.
Okay, I'm sure this will come in useful.
That was very forward-thinking of you to collect more, just in case.
Uh-huh. Flashbacks to just being swallowed.
Forward thinking.
Alright, now that you're all cleansed, let's move on to the elder.
Do we go back down and have to clean ourselves again?
Oh,
You know what?
you should, sorry. Yes.
You know what?
You there.
I just throw some of my flask water into Swallow. Alright, let's go.
Wait, he looks over at Swallow, sees he's cleansed that. Wait. Do you take some water with your flask?
Well, it's empty now, so... No.
He's just so confused right now. He's like, did I fuck up? You fuck up? Did I fuck up inviting you guys here?
Alright, but Fui also has to go down and wash, I guess.
No, we
She
washed.
I
cleansed
think
herself.
so.
She was following instructions.
I
That's
was
cool.
having a water fight with Scam.
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, that
Oh.
means I should have been cleansed as well then, because I got splashed by Scam.
I mean,
Oh,
it was my
whatever.
leftover
maybe it
30
wasn't
deep
enough.
water, so I don't think so.
It
But
wasn't enough. Yeah, maybe now it's enough. Now that I got splashed again.
Yeah, it was enough now because she did a whole water skin splashing you. Or is it just like little bits? So alright, let's move quickly to see the elder. I don't want to what is it called? I'd rather not catch eyes of Yigmatoma's bunch. They'll deny us entry without doubt. So unless we move fast.
Finally.
We move quickly before he gets fired.
All right this way.
Holy shit, technology. I mean,
Technology.
Doors.
So long, young birdlings.
Into here.
Down here.
I sit
To
down.
the left.
On this table.
Yeah, this is where we have our meals. I will call for the elder, and then we can all, have a meeting. Give me 1 moment.
I think Karui would need 2 chairs.
I sense I may have done something I shouldn't
You would
have.
be right. I already sat down on 2 chairs.
I sense I may have done something I shouldn't have.
This is a good point. You guys have a little bit of waiting time. Where the fuck is everyone else?
I should have set that freaking pool on fire.
What?
We could be worshipping a better god.
I thought you
Oh.
don't
Hey,
worship
Swallow,
any
you,
god.
Oh no, I don't. But technically speaking, I work for one.
No, for once, he's making pretty good sense. Jakar answers in your head and everyone else's head.
Holy shit, what's that?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure this is my first time hearing Jakar. So,
So you don't. So you worship a guy, but you think the rituals are kapui?
I think their ritual's kapui.
It doesn't matter. It's a magical ritual.
Yeah, but it's just. What does this do exactly?
Doesn't matter what to do. If you believe in it, shit happens.
Where's everybody?
I believe things happen when people try their best, not by throwing water.
Okay, Swallow
Try
was
my
just
best
hanging
to
out
butter Swallow
outside,
all
so I'm
day.
just
Come
gonna
on.
leave him there.
I think I hear Swallow talking to himself again.
where is Swallow? What the fuck?
He's outside. I was like, why is he out here by himself?
Come into the building.
This technology is too advanced.
Okay.
You can't just walk on the table, Swallow.
No, he just vaulted over the table. It was cool.
Now, I have a quick question. Is anyone gonna ask Kurui about his shit?
Oh, I didn't want to ask while there were, other listening ears, but like, what the fuck, Kuroi?
Didn't I ask him about that? I was in front of everybody. I did, in fact, ask him.
Well, yeah, but I gave the official explanation that
Yeah,
your
I
sources were wrong.
Uh-huh.
The
I-
public
I-
story.
As far as I know, that's right.
Kurui, do it for everyone else. As Tess asks you what the fuck is up.
You all saw what happened. I died for real. I remember dying for real.
I have been deceived once again.
That's just the public explanation. I had to keep that shit secret from these
It's
bird
okay,
people.
young man. We will be deceived many more times in the future.
You also see
Is that
Swallow has
Jakar
a
or
disguise.
Swallow?
Swallow's has a disguise on, by the way.
Oh, he's disguised as what? An Aarakocra?
Like a red bird, like fully red
I'm
bird.
disguised as
Okay.
I'm disguised as an old foreigner.
So he rolled in a bunch of dirt to color like himself red.
Oh no, he's red now.
Oh,
Like he's already half red, and then he continued. I forget what he did,
so
but
his
made everything red.
feathers continue to turn red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like half my face is already red. I think I legitimately qualify as a variant species at this point. So I don't even think I'm technically wrong.
But continue, Kurui.
Yeah, so while I was sort of stuck in, or while I was dead, I actually happened to be stuck in the onyx that I used to wear all the time. And then, now I, draw attention to it where it's embedded into my chest. And then, in here, I actually met with one of the Bare. It was, interesting. It broke a lot of the tedium of talking to a lot of the goblins, pirates that were in there.
As Kurui says that, and he points at his chest, our camera is going to zoom into the onyx and flash back a bit. Kurui! We find you post the battle. All the other souls, as you died, you saw them, the ones you killed, the ones who were restored, drift off and release as a soul onyx bears your soul in its entirety right now. You find yourself, it's raining, and you see the jungle floor, but there's a fog, it's dark, it's too thick, and it's swirling around you. Suddenly, you feel a smash against your face and you're knocked to the ground. Do you honestly think it's enough to just die? Before you, as you're on the ground, you look up at this Amazonian woman who has talked to you before. Is it enough to just leave things as it stands?
Are you saying I can go back? I'm dead, aren't I?
You've been afforded a rare chance. Whether you're worthy of it depends on you. And she's going to actually go to, like, punch you again. What do you do?
I try to catch her hand.
Okay. Make an attack roll for me. You can choose whatever weapon or whatnot. You have to beat... Oh, okay, that's a natural one.
Yeah.
She, like, knocks your hand away and pushes you back into the dirt, punching hard. That's one failure. She looks at you. Are you worthy to stand back up? I thought, this is the second time you had to what? Be saved by your friends. You were stoned once and now you've fallen. Do you deserve to live even more?
Damn, bro. It's a little mean. Hey, how do I use this shit?
Oh, you're raging? That's good. No, you just click it once and it gives you the effect.
Okay. I ended up using 2 uses, but whatever.
Yeah, we'll give you one back in a sec.
Angry.
You feel your, like, burning rage start within you as you stand up back to your feet. What? You burp, spit some blood out of your mouth. And she continues on. Are you even worthy to live again? Would you be any help? Think not.
Think not, hmm? Well, we'll see. We'll see about that.
Okay. Go for another. Let's see how she does. Okay. You go and strike towards her. She tries to, like, cover your mouth as your bite goes into her, but you just bite down at her hand and then force it away and then strike her across the face. It, like, shifts her head, but her body doesn't move. But a little bit of blood trickles down. She says, good. Feel that passion. And the storm rises up and kicks around you. Understand what it means to continue living, surviving. And she continues punching you, battling you. It goes on for hours, days. You had folklore from your tribe, a great warrior that fought for days, but it's nothing as described. It's not heroic, it's a fight for survival. If you show weakness for a moment, your opponent capitalizes, strikes you into the ground, 2, 3 strikes, and they'll just keep hitting. They don't stop. You force yourself to even take each blow and run and come up with each punch. Give me another roll.
Of anything?
Another attack roll, whatever you wish to use. You have to beat a 30. So fucking close. Because you crit, I will roll again for her. And you roll again, so we'll redo this roll because you crit. Okay. You punch out, slash across her face, and you see her bleeding, right? You have not seen this woman bleed before, but she is good. Finally. And she continues battering your body. Lightning streaks and arcs across her form. You remember she was called the Tempest for a reason. Days continue to go by. What is this like for Kurui as he is transfixed in endless battle?
Damn, I'm tired, bro. She got hands.
You got hands. You continue fighting long and arduous battle.
As the perceived days go by, I'm like feeling physical exhaustion, even though I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
But then I remember, dude, I'm in a non-physical realm.
Mm-hmm. Let's fucking go. You concentrate. It's tiring, but then you realize that you're in your soul right now. All this physical fatigue is in your mind. It's your mind telling you, I should be tired. I should be weak. But that doesn't have to hold true for anyone, especially you. You feel and look at the dimension around you. You are within the onyx, but more importantly, you're within your soul. You feel that power strengthening you, come towards you. Make another roll.
I conjure up like a mental image of the storm thunder that I used to have.
Okay.
Ah, damn.
You punch towards her, it strikes across her, you see the splash of lightning and thunder. But she stands there as the lightning crackles and just like, good, you're learning. But it's not enough. You died for your comrades because that's the only solution you could find, because it was your weakness. You couldn't find a solution where you live, and she just fucking punches you and sends you furling 20 feet. Do you honestly think dying is enough? One life is worth... Any warrior can die in a battle. It takes a true champion to live a war. Alright, these days continue on. You have made two successes, 2 failed. Mainu is testing you. Mainu is putting you through this trial to see if you have the conviction, if you should be even allowed to come back alive, or if the honor and the prestige and the duty should be entrusted to another. Make one last roll. Do you wish, as a reminder, you have reckless attack?
Oh, I do?
You do.
Trying to remember what this shit does.
It lets you roll with advantage, so it will also give her advantage. Also, you can continue soul blazing if you wish. Remember that.
I thought the soul blazing was already on, but it's also not on as like an effect right now.
Oh, what soul blazing is doing in this space, right? Because you have not maintained full control of it. It's giving you +2 to your roll. And so, because you have 1 stack of soul blaze that you've controlled, your roll is certainly a 26.
Alright, well, what if I do it again, bro?
28. You guys are tying. You guys come together. Your fists and her hands, they lock together. Each of you transfixed in pull, pushing each other back, not getting away. Thunder strikes around you. Your reckless attacking.
It's time to put everything on the line.
All right. Roll once more. You have +4.
Right.
It stays. We'll roll for her. It's a 31.
I'm ass blasted.
Is there anything else you want to do?
I'm looking at all my other stuff.
Is it a check against damage?
This is just a opposed roll. He has a 28 against a 31 right now.
Hey, you would never let this happen, right?
Is that what you say?
Fuck no. I'm gonna focus really hard and be like, there's no way my god will let me fail you.
Can I?
This is...
I'm checking the rolls.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kuri rolled at 16?
Kuri's total right now is a 28. Mainu is a 31.
Hold on, I'm trying to do math because my brain is dumb right now.
Mm-hmm.
What's 18 plus 12? Is that 40? Wait, no, that's 30.
She rolled a 19 on her final roll.
I could replace any. Oh, I don't know. I don't think
This
it
is a
counts.
flashback.
Yeah, this is a flashback. So unfortunately, you will not be able to act.
Theoretically, Karui did it, but
Yeah, it was like
Well,
a flashback.
That depends. There's different things that could happen. Kurui, are you using your
Wait.
that
Bro,
extra
I
attack?
have all this stuff that I remember from my real life, man.
Extra attack won't help you. I will say though, your fanatical
Uh-huh.
focus in this moment can allow you to get one last reroll, but this is the last chance.
I'm already pouring over all my other skills. I actually don't think I have anything else to use.
you have to roll a 20. That's what it comes down to.
Yeah, pretty much.
Did you roll your inspiration already?
Do I even have inspiration?
I think you do.
I do? I don't even know how much.
I will.
And-
You only have one.
And can you use a pool in the flashback? I don't.
He
I don't
cannot
know.
use the pool.
Bull has been retired.
Oh no, we still
pool?
have a pool, but it's like I don't think he can use it in the flashback because it's
The one thing
session's pool.
I will say,
Alright,
you can continue to Soul Blaze, but that puts right getting to 6 stacks is dangerous.
He's at 2 right now.
Inspo
right?
is just a reroll, right?
Yes.
If I reroll with Inspo, do I still have advantage? So I roll
No,
twice.
you just roll once
No.
more.
Okay. Okay, I burn an Inspo,
That's still 28.
crying and shitting.
Okay.
So that's
30.
3 stacks of Soul Blaze.
Yep.
And 4 stacks.
All right. You gain 4 stacks of Soul Blaze. Your body feels exhausted. You push to the limit, and you punch and heave. And Mainu catches your punch. She will Soul Blaze once.
I can still take it, bro.
She'll seize your resolve and continues. You have 4 stacks now?
5.
5. She'll Soul Blaze a second time.
Hey, what happens at 6? I just get super tired and die, right?
6 levels of exhaustion after your rage ends, which is death.
Well, I'm already dead.
There's technically no limit to how many times you can Soul Blaze, right?
You Soul Blaze again, 6 stacks, and she looks at your resolve, knowing that once more you choose death as a solution, but perhaps that resolve wasn't wasted. She asked you if your life was worthwhile, if you threw it away as a sign of weakness for not being able to prepare yourself a better solution, to live with your companions. Their lives are worth more than yours, because what, they can continue the mission? Why not all live to continue your duty? You Soul Blaze again, being aware once more you're throwing yourself into death, but being okay with that. She Soul Blazes again.
I'm looking for... There was like something... Bro, I'm marked for endless battle.
You
This
are.
is exactly the shit I was devoted to my god for.
Exactly.
Watch this.
As you take on that 7th stack, Soul Blazing, you know the toll this will take on your body. You know, you see the world around you, the soul landscape corrupting and disintegrating. It's breaking apart as you are literally burning out the candle of your life. And all that power is seeping into your body. Mainu smiles. And you see the energies welling within her. Her soul blaze going strong. Almost challenging you to go above your heights. Dims. She releases it. And with the final blow, what does Karui do?
Wait, what do you mean final blow? You mean like she hits
How do
me?
you
the
how do
last
you
time?
end this? You guys are grappled together, arms, fingers interlaced, pushing each other back. How do you describe for me how you come on top?
Suplex her, bro.
All right,
WWE style.
Karui, as her power dims, you feel your power grow. This isn't exactly the best fitting music, but we're doing it anyway.
You lied.
Sure. Karui, you feel the power pumping in you. You literally let the scream bellowing in your gut out as you push her back. Her feet tread in the mud of the jungle that's grown wet over your endless days of fighting. And you grab her, twist her around, and bring her above you, and just suplex her down. You see as she falls, there's a smile on her face and says, perhaps.
Whoa, you're not getting off easy. You hit me pretty hard. Suplex her again.
You go to suplex her again, and you pull it off, right? You start comboing and whatnot, and you start punching and rolling, and eventually your eyes, from your rage and your soul blaze, goes white. You almost lose yourself in it. You know this is past mortal limits. And eventually you don't realize that you're punching air, and Mainu stands behind you. That's good enough. You understand, you have to control these limits. It's not good enough to just die for the battle.
Collapse to the ground because mental exhaustion is starting to get to me. Damn, you got hands.
It's not enough to die and burden your companions with the duty that comes next. Do you understand?
You're right. I think after sitting in here for all that long, I kind of realized I don't know. I felt like I was letting them down by just rolling over and getting killed.
And there is strength. Weakness is not fear. It's the lack of fear. It's not being willing to be brave because you're ignoring those thoughts. You've grown strong. Hopefully that strength will be enough. She comes over to you, and you see, as she puts her finger out, you feel your tattoos that you got when you first fought the Bodak and unleashed the power she had granted on you flare and go a deep, white, searing hot. These I gave you, but in your spouts of weakness, I did not have the courage to awaken them. You're worthy of them now. And you feel that searing pain arc through you as you wake up and see a dwarven face before you. And we come back to the present day as raindrops fall outside as the storm in your mind also settles, Karui.
Is this still the flashback to where I was like waking up? Or are we back into the...
We're back in the thing. The storm, as you recalled, you fought through the endless storm, chilled into a light rain, which, as you listen outside, has also started coming down in Gears of All. You're back with your companions. You also gained Minus Moil as a passive that I'll show you in a bit.
Wow.
The freaking Janice and I, we were miming a laser battle during all of this.
You didn't know this happened.
Oh, that's the story, right?
Yeah, it's telling us.
Oh, okay, sure.
Yeah, I thought that was the whole context.
Yeah,
Okay.
taking context as well, you know, and freaking Janice and I, we were enacting out the
Yeah.
conflict. Except they weren't grappling. We were having full-on laser battles in here.
Fui's taking notes. Transcend mortal limits.
Yeah, bro. Just do it. Make your dreams come true.
Yeah. So Karui accounts his tale of endless battle and accepts that this might be his destiny. He is marked for endless battle after all. This is your ability. It won't come into effect yet, but I will, let you know. I'll put it in when it becomes apparent.
Yeah. When the plot demands it, bro.
Yeah. Okay. You guys hear a knock at the door, and Nafir comes back in. The Elder will see you now. Overheard what?
Nothing.
Nothing. We're just telling stories.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I will. Bows to the Elder. As you see in this room is a bright red Aarakocra with a painted beak.
Trying to look at Swallow.
Hey, what's the proper mode of greeting Eric Croker? Trying to think about what the old tribal story said.
Fuck. How do I get back? What the fuck?
The proper greeting would be, we'll just say a bow for now. I'm sure Aarakocra have their own thing where they use their wings to like cover the bow as well.
Hi, bro. Yeah, I bow.
Welcome, friends, to Kirsabal. I apologize for the wait. You all are? I am, sorry, should introduce myself first. I am Ashara, the elder teacher here at Kirsabal.
I'm Fui. Nafir said you could look after this guy, and I point to the Kenku.
Is that one injured?
Yeah.
Injured.
Yeah.
Here, bring
He's
him
better now.
forward. And you guys, I'm assuming, lay the Kenku to rest. One of her wings lights with a faint amount of glow and energy, and she looks over the Kenku. He is in deep slumber. He must have been through something quite debilitating. Nefir, take this one to a bed in, thinks for a sec. Take this one to a bed upstairs. Like, right away, sir. Nefir goes and, collects the Kenku and will wander upstairs. Ma'am, sorry. Not sir, ma'am. Nefir leaves, and then Shara turns to address you all again. What happened to that one?
Oh, he was having a walk outside, and then he tripped and had a boo-boo, and...
Looks at you with a discerning eye. He doesn't need an insight check to know that's a lie.
So, Elder Shara, we came across this Kenku in a situation, and I started to describe like this shadow monster thingy that like tentacles and all that stuff. I'm sure if we can be much more descriptive here.
I start talking about how we went inside his soul, and it was like
Yeah, and then
and barren.
and then they were like, this is a sign of the evils the Sirak is bringing, and stuff.
Death is coming.
Death is coming.
Tell your tale, and she listens attentively. She looks concerned, but she doesn't try to interrupt you. She says, I see. The winds have told us of the approaching conflict. Our sister flock to the west already fends off the hordes of Leek. Sorry. And Swallow, you understand, Leek is an Aran word for undead. It is concerning. The undead have plagued these lands since the fall of Mesro and the empire falling apart, the Chultan dynasty. What is your aim in all this? Are you looking to confront this lich?
Well, there's like 5 more of him all the way back that way. And I was hoping that
5?
you would be like, there's a bunch more. There's
His lieutenants, right?
no, I'm talking about the Kenku. The Kenku
Oh,
village.
Oh, I see. I thought you meant 5 liches.
yeah. I was like,
That would have... the world would be over.
I was hoping you guys could, be friends. I know you guys have some problems with each other. I look at Swallow.
We... She, pauses. Have a deep history with the Kenku that live to the north. We were once kin, but much has happened. And quite a few of my compatriots follow the doctrine that they must still serve punishment. I think it's been enough years that we could try to reconnect with both them and the world, but
I think you should, because much is happening right now.
yes. We know of the Hunter of Shadows that leads the undead hordes once again, just as he did with the fall of Mesro.
So how long have you been isolating yourself here?
At the very least, 100, 200 years since Mesro fell. And we've had problems with the foreigners that arrived on our lands, the humans that strive for riches. But that being the case, no matter what the history, it true that allies against such a foe would be valuable. You guys hear another voice speak up, a crackly, sort of old voice of disdain. As you see, words ran out. But the merchants of your city have ever prioritized their own profit. That is why we nested so far from their reach. And you see this individual coming down the stairs. What is to say that we can trust any of these other species?
Did this guy miss the part where I said death is coming?
I heard that part, child. Unfortunately, your death is not my concern. And
Well, what about your death?
scoffs a bit. Shara goes, Yingmatoma, please. They are here. They are guests of this land. They bring news and nectar as is tradition. I would hear them out fully. What proof do we have that they will honor any accord?
The nectar that I brought on my own, that I washed myself for 4 days while you sought to stymie me, and the nectar that my companions have now brought in their turn. If you're such an esteemed elder, surely the old traditions should hold sway with you.
True, but our tradition has been isolation for many years because of how we've been wronged. Ashara goes, they are, as tradition states, he speaks true. Friends who bring nectar and news. We cannot forbid them. You see,
Out of curiosity, are you two the ones in charge in here?
Yingmatoma almost scoffs a bit. Elder teacher Ashara here leads our order. And make an insight check if you wish. Ashara looks down and is almost not meeting eyes.
Rub some brain cells together.
Tess.
Do we have inspiration? I'm just wondering.
we have 2 in the party pool right now, plus
No, I think I
your
have
own.
1. Okay, yeah.
Do you have to use your own before you can use the party pool?
No,
Vash?
you can use your party pool first.
So if you want swallow, you can use one of them.
No, I'm just wondering, am I allowed to use divination? Not divination. What the frick is it called? Guidance.
Yeah?
Yeah, I will use guidance.
Do you want to keep
here.
it hidden or no?
I can keep it in.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check in addition.
Actually, I'm not going to keep it hidden. I'll do it in front of their face.
Okay.
I'm done hiding shit.
Does that mean you're gonna take your mask off, Swallow?
Okay. You grant yourself guidance, and so, Kurui, it does seem there's a power struggle sort of going on, but Tess and Swallow, definitely with the guidance as you pave the magic. Ashara looks at you, Yingma Toma scoffs, but they seem to recognize the spell. They seem to have enough knowledge of the spell to know it's not an offensive spell. Both of you realize that as Yingma Toma scoffs at this statement, it's because he truly doesn't believe this. He believes, and as should, you've heard his name, he is leading likely the other faction that's gaining sway.
Okay. But I think I was more so wondering if Ashara has anyone else behind, like if either of them has anyone else behind them.
I will say with your guys' insight checks, you do believe that. You believe these two are the leaders of the two factions that you have heard so much about.
Okay.
What was the last thing someone said? Shit.
I was asking if these two are the ones in charge.
Oh yeah, you asked them in what? It says, in either case, I do believe, Shara tries to keep her tone calm, that tradition does dictate. We hear them out, and perhaps should consider an alliance. There is much death coming that I foresaw. Our companions, our sister flock, already fights far to the west. Yingma Toma. Yingma's tradition. Tradition has helped us for only so long. That is why we decided to keep ourselves away. That's why. And then you see he goes quiet for a second. Centuries old. Well then. And a decrepit smile creeps across his face. If they are such fans of tradition, why not have them prove themselves like the monks of old? This is a monastery, is it not? Like we did when we first met with the humans that ran this place.
I raise my hand.
Ashar looks at you. Yes?
This isn't going to interfere with any, responsibilities if I'm a monk of another order, right?
No, actually, we welcome other orders. We look to learn from them. That is good news. Looks like Yingma Toma clicks his tongue a bit, as he was not processing that when he brought up the challenge. And Ashara, with your incentive, was like, yes, I believe you're right. Perhaps we can have them climb the serpent's back. What better way to prove themselves? Is that not so, Yingma Toma? Yingma Toma says, but they must do it in the ways we were taught. They must undertake the same trials so many fledgling monks have done in the past. Only then will I accept these hoendas. Swallow. In Orin, you know that's a word for outsider, but it's also very, it's a derogatory term that also means, foul.
Ah, so it's a slur.
Yeah, it's foul birds, wild bird.
It's okay. I maintain my my poise and calmness and definitely have not been thinking about chopping this dude's head off.
So if they've been mentioning this challenge and other monks and stuff, so have I noticed that any of the Aarakocra that we've passed on the way were they monks? Because I haven't met a lot of monks in Chelt yet, right?
Sure, make me a perception check in hindsight. Nope. You are more you've seen the guards, right? Which have been flying with large.
I'm gonna use my party points for.
Okay.
Fuck.
Yep. You've seen the guards, but unfortunately, you were not looking out for the signs. You were more so fucking Kurui's back, and then the cleansing fucking stuff, but it kind of makes sense now, considering this is a monastery. They have cleansing rituals just like your monks. A lot of these Aarakocra are likely monks in training.
Yeah, but they're so different that I couldn't really recognize it at first glance.
Yes.
I would like to ask if I have managed to catch any wind of what I think is important. I've been trying to find a couple of very specific individuals.
Sure, what are you looking for?
I am looking for Scam's parents.
Okay. Make me a perception check to see if you noticed anyone that might be Scam's parents.
Thinking. Why the fuck you care, man? Fuck that.
Very upset they saddled me with their kid.
I guess.
Are you gonna ask for compensation.
He's
about to, like,
to be
fucking-
their parents.
20 years of back child support.
Yeah.
And also, I like a new house. But
Give me a perception check. Okay. Very
Yeah.
good.
I'm
So
gonna perceive my parents. Oh shit.
I will say you have not seen anyone that looks like Scam's parents. All of the people you've seen have been Eric Krokra. But I will also use that perception check to apply to this situation. You notice something, Swallow. You notice that the stairs that goes up, there is a sort of balcony up right above your heads. And for a split second, you caught what looked like white hair above there. Like hair and not feathers. White hair, black hair. Black hair and then white hair, and then they both disappear.
Can I also make another retroactive perception? Be like anyone seems to react to Scam particularly? Because again, we also knew that they were involved.
That would be an insight check.
Insight.
Run around with my cape flying behind me. Yeah.
They all seemed pretty normal. They seemed like they were just looking at you like outsiders, and half of them did not like that, half of them was okay with that. I'm more curious.
So nobody reacts to Scam in particular, so we can deduce that it's not like they're keeping those two prisoner here or something.
Yeah, no one looked at Scam in particular. To be fair, Scam is also looks just like a street urchin kid, right? His tail is not showing, his horns aren't showing.
That's true. That's true.
out of curiosity, has anyone managed to pass this trial? Any outsiders in recent years? I was just wondering.
We have not let any outsiders into here. Kit! Boy, stop running around.
I keep running around anyways.
You let this rabble in here.
Oh.
Ashar says, nevertheless, no outsiders have attempted this trial in many a long years, but you'll be the first. And they will compete it tomorrow. What does you say, Yingmatom? Fine, but I'll bring one of my own to challenge them. Of course, whatever makes you feel the most comfortable once we take them on as allies.
Does the sheriff seem like worried at all?
Make an insight check. As Yingmatoma just like stalks off, just a little grumbling. What you can see is that she is giving a demeanor of calm, but you see a tinge of an eyebrow, like she's trying to more so be diplomatic, and there's a little bit of uncertainty. There was definitely uncertainty when it was first brought up, but then when Tess said she's a monk, that was a bit alleviated.
Okay.
So it's got.
He seems like he's seen better days. Wouldn't you agree?
I do apologize for Yingmatoma. He does not like outsiders. He's old now, but
I don't know, Squallow. He seems the same age as you.
My name is not Swallow. I don't know what you're talking about.
This trial,
Regardless,
will it be
regardless,
sufficient?
I am uncertain if he is this way to all outsiders. I have reasoning to believe there are other outsiders besides us here.
this trial, you asked if it would be sufficient. I believe. I'll be honest with you lot, because hopefully you are honest with me and will help me. There's many here who do wish to go and fly to the protection of our sister flock, as well as take care of the forces at work in Chult, but Yingmatoma believes we should defend our homes and let those that have taken so much from us suffer as they will. I wish to look forward to Chult's salvation, but it's hard been to full sway. If you all complete the trial, perhaps that will give others a chance to understand that foreigners and outsiders can be trusted and are capable.
So you want us to be your political pawn? I understand.
That is...
No,
Yes,
don't
no.
worry. There's no shame in saying that.
No, it is a fair way to put it. I do wish to use you for my own advantage as well, for this reason.
As long as we all have an understanding. It's okay.
I will... Yes. Let me prepare something real quick. You all are available to sleep in the rooms to my right. For the
Can you
night.
tell us more about this trial first? What do we have to do?
I can only tell you so much. Give me a moment. And she flies up. You see much slower than the other Aarakocra. She seems much older. Flies up and flies back down after a little while. And comes down with the bit of parchment, old scroll paper. This is what shows that you've been awarded a chance at this trial. And you see she gives you a scrap of paper with a serpent drawn in it in a weird sort of pattern. Unfortunately, this is all I can give you as a sign of what is to come. And she makes eye contact with you all as if trying to hint at something.
She gives us a piece of paper.
She gives us a...
Well, not just a piece of paper. It's a piece of paper with a big snake on it.
Alright, I do, I cast Detect Magic.
You cast Detect Magic, and
Yes.
it's not magical.
No, but I had a secondary reason to cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
I look at the balcony again.
Oh, for what?
Some people I know can turn invisible. Maybe some other people around here can also turn invisible.
You do not sense, invisibility sort of magic at work.
Okay.
Oh, wait. No, you don't, yeah.
Okay.
Quick question. Just meta question. The sister flock. Do we know if they're referring to? Was it like the group of Aarakocra that served the rock, or is it something else that we think they're referring to?
I would say that is a good guess. You can have inspiration.
Wow.
I am not sure why this stuff is happening.
You're using the wrong tool. On the top left, you can select the person tool.
I see. I am putting things down that I shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Can I mind link Ashara and be like, so any tips and tricks?
She looks surprised and says, "Unfortunately, speaking out, I must abide by tradition. The guests, I am not allowed to speak on the trial before they begin their attempt. I am not allowed."
That's fine.
This is in the mind, right?
She
says
speaks
that out loud.
out loud.
All right.
She's not allowed. but-
Don't ask the kind lady for things that she can't provide for us. It's not nice.
Hey, what was that other Aarakocra that was leading you guys here? What was his name? And something.
Gnarl.
Fear.
Nafir is
Neighbor?
a good child. Yes. He told me that you all saved him, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart for the service to my people.
Okay, you know what? Fui's like a little pouty, but she's like, okay, we'll just ask him.
It gets dark outside, by the way, as the rain continues to pitter-patter.
So I guess before we leave Elder Shower, may I say a few words?
Of course.
May I visit the ailing bird upstairs? You may have already noticed by now, I do have some familiarity. Maybe I should with magical arts, and specifically, my family was a line of clerics, so.
Oh, clerics of what god?
Are those
I'm just gonna
unnatural?
say my god, I forgot his name already.
Wow. Very pious of you.
Indeed. What's my god's name? Or am I looking that up?
What? Wait, you want your actual god's name?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. The fire tyrant, the... Fuck, there's a bunch of names.
Starts with a K, I think.
Kasut. The fire tyrant, the fire lord, the lord of flames, the tyrant king, the tyrant among fire. A lot of good stuff.
Fine. It's fine.
You say Kasut?
Yeah.
You are a follower of Kasut.
Yes, I am. Although they seems to have a poor connotation sometimes. I assure you, I do not run around trying to conquer people or burn things down or things like that.
She approaches you and looks you over. Did you know that there's usually ever only been one follower of Kasutha in these lands? And they've all shared one thing?
Oh, I came from. I look around. Okay, so I can start pretending now, right?
Is Kasutha Chultan god or like a general god?
He's a primordial earth-based, like primordial god, so...
Okay, so...
And the primordials were quite a big thing in Chult.
I go on like, oh, but I came from foreign. The jig's up, isn't it?
What do you mean, the jig's up?
I revert back to. Well, if you think about it, I start copying everyone's voices. Let's face it, when you can do something like this, it's not too hard to pretend to be someone else.
Ah. She rolled a nat 1 to try and perceive that before, so she goes now actually surprised.
Cool.
You are one of the Kenku then.
Yeah, I'm sure I go back to using my old ass voice. I'm sure you understand. It would be troublesome for you to reveal this.
She looks you over, can see the red feathers. I understand your situation a bit better, though she looks saddened. I'm sorry you felt you must hide your demeanor, even though I must indeed say it was the smart decision. Yigmatoma and his followers they're not ready to accept our long sought kin.
Why does Scam's bubble go all the way up there? I'm so confused.
Please, bubble.
Oh, Fui. Why? Okay, I don't know. Anyways, it's like, in any case, I was wondering. I do believe there are other individuals here that do not have feathers. Should I put it that way?
Looks at you a bit perplexed, understanding a bit daunted. I believe we should speak plainly and perhaps in more private quarters. Give me a moment and we'll fly back up. You hear a door close upstairs. And then she says, right this way, the shrine I use and where I work from.
Alright. Is it all of us or just me?
Everyone is free to come.
Alright, Scam. I'm gonna say this once and only once. If you don't like this, you can leave.
I'll just pull out a feather.
Okay. I don't react to Scam pulling out my feather. It's serious beans time.
A couple things you guys do realize, right? Give me another perception check. Yeah, anyone that wants to give me another perception check.
I love perception checks.
I opened my eyes really wide.
Me too.
Okay. Swallow. Everyone except Janice and Tess. You guys, as you come up the stairs, dawns on you. This is not a hard thing to understand. You look down and realize people from up here could see people from down there. Huh. As you make your way into the room, you see a small little shrine at the top, a sort of Tapaxi statue, as well as a few priest-like armaments. Please, enter, come. Is your younger friend coming?
Scam, you wanna come?
Let's go.
For the AFK.
Alright, let us speak plainly then. What were you asking? Swallow, was it?
Yes. This is safe. This place is private.
Yes. None come here besides me and my most trusted monks.
Okay. I believe there are individuals related to certain ancient secrets, but more importantly, related to this kid over here.
This kid. For this time, she looks at Scam a bit closer. You are asking Scam?
Below my cape. Yes.
You are yes?
This is Scam. He is a street urchin living on the streets of Chult. He's refused to pay the rent for over 6 years now.
It was free.
It was free.
Scam, give me a deception check real quick.
I
Okay.
tried to deceive.
She looks you over, and it doesn't seem she catches sight of the magic concealing your tail or your horn stuck below your ear.
I am not sus. I am a freeloader.
She says, well, I thought I knew of who you spoke, but I don't know how they might be connected to this one. What do you know of? Define ancient Chelton secrets.
Potentially related to the royal family, something like that. Knows the ancient language of Chult.
Make me a persuasion
Tiefling.
check. With advantage.
How do I roll with advantage?
Roll, and then in chat there'll be a plus sign. Okay, she'll look to you, a little taken aback. What do you know of the royal heirs?
No.
You want any one of the people who actually scholarize and remember stuff want to take over this, or am I going to take my best stab at it?
Something royal family slain by the merchant something, and then there's a rebellion something group tieflings.
Yes. Not many remember that the royal family was a line of tieflings. It didn't always portray in their bloodline, but 15 years ago, the ones that had lived, Mesro, you understand, fell over 100 years ago, but the royal line escaped to sea to the land. The current queen and king refused to be whisked away and instead chose to stay and serve the rest of the people, but laid down their title and did their best. Unfortunately, what you said is true. They were run out, and the current king and queen were killed. I take caution in speaking as us because none others have been close to knowing that their children survived.
Pick my nose. This is a very appropriate time for me to pick my nose.
I'm staring very pointedly at Scam, like, you know, nudge nudge.
Aren't saying he is.
Well, let me put it this way. If, by any chance, you encounter certain individuals, please do me a favor and pass them a message for me. That they are...
I've heard enough. You hear a voice, open the door, and walk in.
Whoa.
I will speak for myself, Ashara. Who are these individuals? Why do they know of our secret?
Oh, so they were listening in after all. How nice. I thought this was private.
Scam.
Well, oh, hello.
As you turn, you see an oddly familiar face.
I turned. Hello,
Memories
sir. Miss
rush
person.
in you, and you see an individual with light lavender skin and horns. Through the door, you see a younger boy, maybe 5, 6, also with tiefling appearance. And you know their names without knowing why. You see Mawaksanare and Na before you. And Moxinari, who was extremely almost angry and like aggressive at first, looks at you and says, Scamos?
Oh, Moxinari. Hey. What's up?
No.
I billow my cape. I frantically billow my cape.
You frantically bill your cape, and she knows the signs. She sees and like walks right up to you and like pushes your hair out of the way and like looks around and like sees the moving illusion. Says, I thought you died with Ma and Pa.
Oh, no, I woke up one day in an alleyway. Hey.
And she starts crying. And she just hugs you. It's been so long. Thought you were dead.
I awkwardly try to hover hand hug her because I don't know how to respond.
Scam, you feel memories building, but it's up to you whether you want to let them in.
I try to let them in.
Okay. You first see a memory of you and a younger girl, like running in the fields in the jungle just outside a family home. You see... Ask, go for it.
Hmm?
Were you saying something?
No, I said okay.
Okay. You see that her skin's a tinge of purple. Your skin is a tinge of orange and lighter. And she has horns, and you are running, and you look back and you can see two figures. You can't make out their faces, but they're standing, and one of them is carrying a small little sack, a baby, in their arms, and just looking after you guys as you're playing. And that memory flashes to you, and you remember your younger sister and baby brother. Memories flash again, and this time you see you guys under heavy disguise walking into Port Ninzaru. And there's an argument. Your father, who you assume was your father, is arguing with someone. And you guys leave in a huff. Give me a... let's use history for your memories.
Oh boy.
You see who your dad's arguing with, but you can't make out the details. You know it's a woman. That's it. And as you guys make your way back, you see the sun setting, and there's an arrow. You look back and you see your father, arrow in his back, limp forward. He lets go of your hand that he was holding. You don't know how to react. Your mom, who's next to him, goes to almost trying to help. 2 more arrows sprout from her back. And they just bend down, blood splatter out of their mouth, and tell you, run, go! Right? And they push you off. You run fast, run hard, you don't know, your mind isn't coping. It's so hard. And you can only hear more arrows in the distance. They find flesh in the background, but the ones directed at you miss. You keep running through the streets, through the alleys of Port Ninzaru. You run out the gate, and you've always been good at hide and seek. You go to hide, you look for alleys, you look for hiding spots. The next few days is a blur as you hide in different dumpsters and alleys and whatnot. You don't eat, you don't drink, you are just scared. You're out of your mind. You're 6 years old. You can't deal with it, and as you run, you scream. At one point, you collapse, exhausted, on the ground. And you're so hungry, you're so tired, and you just don't want to feel. You want to forget to feel. Do they kill your sister too? Your baby brother, who had been left at home? Are they truly dead? No, your parents have to be alive. They have to be alive. You'll just not think about it. You'll just believe and not think about it and wait for them to come get you. He'll be fine. You fall asleep exhausted. and only the smallest little speck of a memory blips out. You remember awaking without food, without anything, but you see a rat, and you're like, I have to eat something. You go to lunge for a rat, but still you're too tired. The rat just looks at you quizzically, runs off, comes back with like scraps of bread, and you're just like, have almost a maniacal smile on your face, like, what is this world? As you eat that loaf and give some to the rat, and the rest of your memories fade as you remember that's what your life was like before having to grow up alone on the streets of Port Ginzaru.
Before not paying my rent.
Hey man, I don't got money. Hey
Okay,
man.
I'm not privy to your thoughts. I'm just saying you didn't pay the rent.
It's tough.
Moaxnare is still crying in your arms. Nah, your baby brother, just like peeks out from around her legs. He was too young, he doesn't know what you look like, and he's just not understanding the situation.
You know, what I was saying about passing the message along, forget it.
I got that, don't worry.
Forget it.
I think I will leave you all alone for a moment. This seems like a family union no one expected. And she will just say,
I definitely didn't expect. I didn't even know I had siblings.
Yeah.
as much time as you need.
Should we leave, guys? I still need to talk with Ashara.
Oh, okay.
I know we kind of got derailed. In a good way. But
Let's take a moment, and in order for Scam to understand what's going on, as well as Moaxnare to continue crying.
Here. They're staying here, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk
Jake,
out.
step out, take a smoke.
Yeah.
Smoke break
I'm gonna
outside.
walk out. I'm just gonna stand here. I'm staying outside the room, but I'm just gonna hang around here.
Okay.
digging through my pockets for the mini bottles of alcohol that they serve in the hotel rooms.
Quite a few of just like you hear
Oh,
crying.
I picked up some from some dwarves that
Oh, neat.
I was chilling with.
Gimme.
Yeah, I handed her a gourd of some dwarven fire water.
I had to pour all mine out to get the fucking nectar.
Yeah. Stuff.
That room takes a while. Tess, in the meanwhile, Ashara turns back to look. Sorry, did you need something?
Oh yeah, sorry, me apple.
That is fine. I'm sure it was an arduous journey getting here.
Okay. I had a few things I wanted to chat with you about a minute. I noticed the symbol of this monastery happened to be Tau symbols. Is there
Yes.
a history there?
Yes, originally this monastery was a part of the Chultan line. Monks from all over the jungle came here to train. They were of all races, all sizes. It wasn't until quite a few hundreds of years after that the Aarakocra came and joined the monks here, and then we accepted the home they gave us.
So it was like, ancestrally, historically, it was like a very progressive, integrated monastery, and
Yes.
I assume the challenge also descended from that history, right? The trial of the snake.
Yes. It was at first placed in mind because the enemies of old was the great night serpent that Uptau fell and his followers of the Wanti. And so some were trained to battle against the Wanti via this challenge. But there's multiple ruses in the beginning. The Tabaxi, the dwarves, we Aarakocra, as well as humans. But many that were honored monks here went off to fight the hordes of undead when he, the Bari that betrayed them, marched on Mesro.
I see. And I just like to say a thing. Though my companion's words may have been blunt, and I point to Swallow, but
I'm not
he
there.
makes, wherever the general direction that Swallow walked into. He makes a good point, like, we're serving a bit of as your political pawns here, but I think both your point of view and Ingmatoma's both come from a place of concern for your people, right?
I agree. Ying Matoma and I were fast friends growing up, and we did much for our people. I see he was wronged in many ways. He was one of the few that attempted diplomatic missions, and he'll never fly again because of it. And so he chose to take a different stance.
I see. That being said, should we succeed in the trial of the serpent, I would advise you to, well, I wouldn't say advise, but perhaps you should take advantage, should we succeed in the trial of serpent, to unite under a common cause.
That is what I hope to do. That is why I've been muddled, because I don't want to break apart our people.
As they say, house divided will soon fall. Ah, fuck, I can't get back up.
I'll go all the way down then back. Go all the way down.
Yeah.
But yes, true words. I just hope we can convince him and the others in time before we're too late.
Something monastery used to be different races. Let us all work together. And, that gives me hope that other people other than Eric Kruger can succeed at this trial. Internally, Tess is like...
Yes, it was... I can tell you at least the history of it. It began as a trial by the humans. It was for monks to graduate and become full themselves, their apprentices to graduate. And when we eventually... No, this is history. It is allowed. When we joined with them, it became customary for those monks to race in Aarakocra through this obstacle course instead of just completing it. That is why he will be bringing his champion.
Mm-hmm.
I dare not say more, though. I will say you already have a clue in front of you.
Perfectly understandable. I need to take a look at that picture later, which I assume Swallow grabbed.
Oh, you mean
No.
the snake on the paper?
I
Yeah.
absolutely gave it back.
Okay. Am I holding it?
Sure.
Yeah, I would definitely have given it to you because I was only interested in using the paper to cast detect magic.
I
as an
look.
excuse.
I search through my brain and look through my eyes.
Okay, give me an investigation check. Ashara will say, it is awfully late. Your companions have free access. Unfortunately, we only have 3 guest rooms downstairs, but feel free to use them.
Oh yeah, one more thing.
Yes.
The reason we knew about those two is we got the information through a assassination order? ?
An assassination attempt?
I raised my eyes at Fui. Fui, do you remember more about this?
I do not.
I think there was like... Oh, was
I
she there?
heard about it.
This
Yeah,
was
yeah.
after
I
Fui.
remember this. I
Oh.
remember this.
An assassination by who?
We were the ones that were given the attempt, actually.
Well, no. Well, okay. Look, they said like
They
you
gave
can
us
do
an
one of
offer.
you can do like some stuff.
Who ordered
this
the attempt?
One of the merchant princes. Now, I would say this. I don't think the merchant prince that gave us this knew why. Maybe she does. I don't think she does.
And
But
she probably got an order, like a request from someone else. I'm just saying that's how we know about it. So someone's after those two's
I
lives.
think we know who that someone is.
Yeah. Oh,
I
do we know? Santi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Probably.
hope things would have calmed down after their parents lost their lives 15 years ago. Or, not 15. Shit. Some years ago. But that's why we elected to keep them hidden until they could live at least normal lives again.
So just keep your guards up.
Yes.
Anyways, we did decline this order, but it's because I did waved my sword around. Yes,
Doesn't mean someone else didn't take it.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you, no. I will keep that in mind. There's so many things to worry about in this day. She looks a little, tired.
Well,
To the guest bedroom.
I'm just gonna hang around here still.
Take your time. I will meet you in the morning to prepare you for the trial.
So did I learn anything from my investigation?
You have to sit down with it for a little bit. Are you doing that there?
I guess we should find a guest room first. And then yeah.
Okay. As you guys go ahead, find your guest rooms. Scam, how you doing?
Yes, I am in pain.
Pain. So, Moaxa, right? Nare, as you would call her when you were a kid, is just still crying into you and just saying stuff like, I thought you were dead. You went into town with them and never came back. Na is like, is this the big brother you told me about?
Oh my god, so weird that I'm the oldest. Wait a minute. Hold
You
on.
are.
Oh, shit. I
I'm
have
sitting here
responsibility.
why is he the oldest?
Wait, the girl's a sister, not the mom? Oh shit.
The girl's
It's a younger sister. That's why I told the Urka, yeah, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna chew him out. I can't blame him for that one.
the girl is 16. The boy is 4 or 5.
I thought she was older than Scam because she was all mature and shit.
Because he had to take care of her younger brother.
Yeah.
I've been operating on the assumption that they were older this entire time. As soon as that was broken, I was like, well, shit.
Big sister syndrome.
So what?
Scam was the little brother of the party.
Yeah.
That's why.
I am chaos.
You'd think, Scam, of what Nare had to deal with. She probably, after you guys didn't come home, had to take Na and travel all the way to Kirsabal, just the two of them, going as slow as possible such that, none of the animals would be aware, none of the beasts would come by, before finally making it here.
How did you guys survive for so long?
We took it so slow. We moved through the jungles. We got a missive. Someone told us to run. I don't know who wrote it, but they said you all were dead and we'd be next if we didn't flee right now. We left. We didn't know where to go, but we knew at the very least Kirsabal had always been loyal to the royal line.
You've been here since then?
Yeah, it took months. It took 6 months to get all the way here. We went so slow, but they've been nice to us. They've looked out for us. They let Na read all the books he's wanted.
I awkwardly reach out to Na.
He gets a little scared, walks away, but is peering out.
Hey, Hey, little bro, what's up? Scan does not have the social skills for this. Okay.
Make a persuasion check.
There's no I predict the persuade. Oh,
Oh.
wait, hold on. Wait a minute.
Nare like pats Na on the shoulder and says, "Come on. He's been very away from family. Shouldn't you greet him?" Na like walks up.
I bring out Kelpie. This is my companion.
It's a mouse. I read about those.
I give Kelpie to him.
He like takes Kelpie and he's like holding him gingerly, and he just like Kelpie like crawls across his arm and then goes around his neck. He's like, "Oh, that tickle!" And he just starts playing with Kelpie. But what happened to you? Nari goes. It's been so many years. What happened to you?
I survived in the alleyways of Port Nyanzaru, and then one day I snuck into some random bird's house, and that's where I've been living ever since.
What? You see, she goes still, and she is like fully lets go of you now. Her tears aren't flowing, and she just asks, "Why didn't you come find us?"
I didn't have my memories anymore.
You forgot us?
I forgot everything.
You said never to be worried. You said you'd always be there.
Seeing Mom and Dad, seeing them fall right before me, I couldn't survive if I had to keep living seeing that replay. And I had no that I couldn't do anything.
You see that the little burst of anger she has quells after that. Because at the very least, she didn't have to see their parents died before then. It must have been awful. I'm thankful you got away.
I'm only recalling all of this very recently, and when I saw you, then everything came back.
She like lets out a sigh and then smiles slightly. I'm glad. I've been so worried. I've been trying to work hard for so long. I needed to command respect. I needed to grow up. I needed the Aarakocra to believe they owed us because we're royalty. And you see like almost a visage, like when she came bursting in here, she was putting on almost a face of like, I am the princess here, I am the most important. But you don't remember your sister like that. You remember your sister liked being taken care of, liked being fawned over, and she was nice, but she was made to grow up and act like she thought she had to make sure they were kept safe. Tana was kept safe. I'm so tired.
You've held on for so long. I'm proud of you.
She looks up at you. I thought it would always fall to me as the new oldest to avenge Mom and Dad, to take back Chult. Our Mom and Dad always talked about one day Mesra would be back. We would lead the people once more. We'd protect them, save them, but I didn't know if I was strong enough.
I think you're strong enough now.
No. Scam, don't you see? You're back. You're the eldest.
But I don't have any... I've spent most of my life living on the streets. I don't have the experience or command to do that.
I will be the one to say you have to be strong for others. That's what I did. I didn't learn from anyone. I just had to act as I needed to. We weren't taught any of this. It's
Before all my memories came back. I honestly didn't really care about my family history. I could care less about who my parents were, if I had any siblings.
Nod turns
Or
to you
any-
for a second. Do you not care about us?
It wasn't that I didn't care, it was just that they weren't important because I couldn't survive even if I knew they existed. I just wanted to make sure that I could survive even if I had nothing.
Nari puts like a hand on your shoulder. It's alright. It must have been very tough for you. And looks up and down at your clothes, which, you know, are still some like street urchin clothes that you've kept wearing. Like grime and muck in places. But this jungle needs a leader, Scam. It needs... I've heard about the undead hordes. Ross Nee is back. And with even more forces than before. The Barre aren't here anymore. We're supposed to be the ones that lead the people against him.
Have to do it together then.
She smiles. I think... Thank you. Thank you. Let's all get some rest tonight. I'm sure it's a lot to unpack for you if your memories came back recently. They prepared... they prepared a little home for us. Would you like to sleep there or with your companions?
Let's sleep in the same room tonight.
Okay.
We have lots to talk about.
She opens a door. See Swallow.
Huh?
Hey, bud. How you doing, bud?
How are you doing? You good?
I'm good.
You sure?
I think. I pull out one of his feathers. I give it to Nah. Here you go.
Oh, it's bright red!
Right? It's rare.
It's just like a Shara's.
I guess this is... Alright, it's fine. You got away with it this time. This time, buckaroo.
Hell yeah.
Nare also walks out, looks to you, Swallow, and looks to your companions. You all... You see her, like, wiping the tears away, right? Her eyes are a bit puffy. She says, I don't know everything, but it sounds like you all have been fast friends to Scam and have probably saw him through much danger. She bows her head to all of you. As a descendant of the royal line, I cannot express how thankful I am for saving him and my brother.
I was going to ask for some 6 years worth of rent payment, but don't worry about it. It's fine.
He learned how to take care of himself. It wasn't all of us watching after him.
He was pretty self-sufficient, all things considered. I just mostly gave him a roof over his head to sleep.
She smiles. I'm deeply grateful for that. I understand how valuable a roof over one's head is.
He was alright. A bit of a pain in the ass, but...
I billow my cape graciously.
Never mind, he's still a pain in the ass.
Grabs at the cape, tries to catch it as it's billowing.
But, I was really worried. He was having a lot of trouble. There were moments where he seemed to have been touching on his memory, but it was painful for him. So I made the executive decision to kind of keep it under wraps, which had the effect of him not remembering anything and never looking for you guys. So if anything, I would probably be the one to blame for that.
It's alright. I know how harsh this world can be. I'm just happy to have my brother back. And she'll smile and turn this way and start walking out. Are you coming, Scam?
Wait, before you go, Scam, we need to talk a bit.
What's up, bud?
Of course, we'll be waiting in just the nearby room.
Okay. You sure you're good? I was maybe sort of kind of paying attention to things I shouldn't have been, but
It's a lot, but we good. What?
you know, dude, no, Scam. Look, I see you're taking this pretty well, all things considered, which is good. But I know that now that your heritage and response and kind of the responsibility that comes with it is a lot clearer to you now, which
A lot of shit to do now. Damn. What the fuck?
yeah, it could be a lot of pressure, and it's a little irresponsible for me to say this, but like you don't have to do that, but that's ultimately your decision. Okay, if you're not sure, then let's just take it one step at a time. For now, let's not even talk about the royal throne responsibility and all that. We gotta, do whatever the party is doing right now first. First comes the trial, then whatever comes after that. Then we have to beat up Lord of Sirac. There's a lot of steps in the way. We still gotta deal with the person who killed your parents. We can take our time, so don't think too hard about it.
Yeah.
All right. Look,
I'll think about it.
if you really don't want to do it, then you will cross that bridge when you get there. If you want to do it, but you don't know if you're ready for it, well, we'll still cross the bridge when we get there. Okay? So
YOLO.
you'll be fine. All right. I'm sure you'll be up for the task, even though you still insist on pulling my feathers for no random reason.
I poke him with one of the feathers that I've been holding on to.
All right, you know what? Never mind. I swear, when you become ruler, I better get my payment in full. All right, my rent plus interest plus like some favors. Okay.
Think about it.
Look, I need to have a nice house.
I'll think about it. I'll think about it. I'll think
Look,
about it.
I'll
think about it.
And so the party rejoins, and you all move to the bedroom.
I should be the sole owner. I'm just saying.
Just gonna keep walking like I don't hear any of this.
Look, I think it's fair.
That's for tomorrow's scam. Tomorrow's scam has to deal with tomorrow with all this.
Ah, fuck! I gave him good advice. Alright, did you guys make any progress on important stuff?
Janice and Curry, less so.
Yes.
Tess has been investigating the thing probably this whole time.
Alright, so Tess is on the case. Got it. Good enough.
Yeah, the rest no.
Jess BRB at the moment? Where is she?
I'm here.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I actually kind of want to do some investigating myself, but first, do I know where I could find the Aarakocra person?
Who?
Nafir.
No, the red one, whose name I'm struggling with.
Shara?
She
Ashara,
went
yeah.
to bed, so
Okay.
you know she went upstairs and then to the left.
Okay, I wonder if there's any library or something anywhere where I can read about the conflict between the Aarakocras and the Kenku, which apparently I know nothing about.
Cam, where are you going?
I'm trying to go to my siblings.
Hey, Scam, you mind asking your siblings where the library is?
Yeah, sure. Hey, little bro. Hey, little sister.
Hey.
Yeah, where the book place is.
Oh, I like reading, Na says, and Nare calms him down a bit. Shara keeps quite a few books in her home. Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah.
She's
Okay.
likely sleeping at this hour though. Nah, and not any is allowed to Elder's house. Only she and Na here was given special permission to go to read.
Okay, I'm just like, so I have to wake someone up after all. I'm listening from the other end. I'm like, okay, so I have to go wake this person up after all. Shit.
I scream to Swallow. You hear that? The person, the lady person thing.
Thanks. You have fun.
We never saw Nafira leave, right?
You saw Nifir go upstairs with the Kenku.
All
Do we
right.
know where the Kenku is?
No,
Is he with us?
Just like peek through the doors until we find him.
not in this house, is what you saw.
All right, Fleet. You mind coming with me to Shara's and like mind link with her so that I don't have to bang on her door?
Oh, don't go there, Scam. Fuck. Alright, give me a sec. I'm gonna move Scam and those three because you guys are just nicely chatting for the night.
Yeah.
Let's go check in with Tess first.
You want to check in with Tess first? Okay.
Is it a map? Do you think it's a map?
Well, I don't know.
Okay, well, Tess, what was your investigation again?
18, I think.
Okay, you see the serpentine body of a serpent with a nice little, like, almost border around the edges, and it looks a little like, this. Boop, boop.
Not
Okay.
seeing.
I'm showing you in a sec. Okay, don't judge me. It looks like that.
I respect it.
Wait, what's this?
That's the piece of paper they give.
That's
Yeah.
the snake on the paper?
The snake looks like a snake, but this is what the snake's, like,
Path is.
path is.
Okay.
I respect it. You know, this is on par with my mural drawings.
So, what does my investigation tell me anything about this, or is just I just see?
Well, you were able to get this image because of your investigation check. Now it's up to your intuition, based on what you've learned from Ashara, as well as the image.
So it's a
What's this
race.
file?
Oh, I bet you it's a path through a maze, bro.
It was an
maybe.
obstacle course, a race through an obstacle course.
Yeah. So like maybe.
But the serpent's head is on the right, by the way.
The
Oh.
serpent's head?
Yeah.
I thought that was a tail.
Yeah, I thought the head was the left.
I know.
It kind of looks like like one of those like ice swans at like a wedding or something,
Yeah.
or like a napkin swan.
I'm trying to think if the swallow maybe see this type of pattern as familiar.
Make a history check.
Oh boy. I asked my god for assistance as I think really hard.
Oh, dude, I love tribal history.
Do you
As
think
I'm-
this
I'm
is
thinking,
a bird's
like-
eye view or a people's eye view?
I think this. I racked my brain really hard. I'm like, I think this is a Karui type thing.
Yo, Kami-sama.
Mm-hmm.
I draw in my deep tribal folklore knowledge.
Okay, make a history check. Okay. Your people had, talks with Aarakocra. There was even some lizard folk that came and worked as monks, all the way back then, when all the races fit together. And you remember, that's how you remember the nectar being brought forward.
Yeah, that's how I know how to not be a complete unwashed savage when I show up here.
Yeah, and so you remembered the phrase as well that was used, climb the serpent's back. A race. Obstacle course.
I relay this info to Tess, who seems to be doing all the hard thinking.
Climb the serpent's back.
Ash, I close the image. How do I open it again?
It's in the journals tab.
Where's the dragon?
I think I can show it
It's in
to
the
you guys
book.
again. Here you go.
So like,
We only see map, by the way, in the journals tab.
Great.
Shit.
I only eat snakes. I don't raise them. Which part of this is the serpent's back?
I mean, if this is a bird's eye view, right? Okay, it's a snake like.
Oh no,
top
it's a
down?
side view with the snake's head on the right.
Okay.
There's a tail on the left, which is including like a rattle thing.
So like maybe we need to climb like.
Maybe this is what the cross section of the place looks like. Like we gotta go down this cliff.
You know, if
Right.
like the angle of the line was like 330 degrees clockwise. I don't remember radius angles anymore. Don't judge me. That line.
Sorry, I'm struggling.
So you know, there's like, okay, from the head, which is on the right, there's one line, and then there's
Yeah.
another line that goes to the right again, right?
Okay.
So it goes to the left, to the right. So like maybe that part is a serpent's back that we need to climb.
Sure. That sounds like a very difficult thing to climb.
Do we have to climb it or can we fly?
Dude, I'm sure that if we were allowed to do magic as they have seen me use magic earlier today, that it would be constituted as cheating.
But Aarakocra can fly.
You can fly. You have
Yeah, but
your
this is-
foreign flying power.
Yeah, but this is supposed to be a trial done by humans back then. Humans can't fly. You can't fly, right?
I have some fucking boots, don't I?
Janus
Right.
can fly.
Okay, you know what? But I think the point was that most monks cannot fly.
Can monks fly to us?
They can look like they're flying, but I don't think they can actually fly. Do I have some weird? Do I have boots, or is that a different campaign?
You?
Scam has boots.
Scam has walking like things that's.
Scam
Boots.
has boots of.
Aren't those
fast-
falling?
Oh no, I have boots of spider climbing. Yeah, I do have boots.
No.
All I know is Scam has the fast boots, which got us the rapier to stab
While
stab.
I wear these boots like shoes, you can move up, down, and across vertical surfaces, and upside down along ceilings. while
I
leaving
feel
hands
like
free.
we definitely need to ask what constitutes as sporting behavior, as they might put
Hey,
it.
look, fuck them.
Anyone that wants
Oh.
to can give me a nature check since you guys have done the preliminary steps.
Whoa.
I told you. I told you I can't do snakes.
I don't think you can do other animals either, by the looks of it.
Okay.
I have proficiency in nature.
Janice and Karui, you know, smart dude as well as a guy that knows fucking the animals that are hunted. You're looking at anatomy stuff real quick, and you know that the very few details I can give you is stomach, intestines, right? Stomach would be located approximately at the angle right there. Sorry, the right side sort of step thing, right?
Okay.
On the bottom. And then the intestines will be right after on that flat part in the middle.
Okay. Don't worry, I'll update the diagram.
And you feel, for some reason, that is important. In addition, you make up some details that looks like there's like breath carving symbols near the serpent's throat.
Okay, but which part is the serpent's back?
Well, the stomach is at the bottom part of our body, so it must be above the stomach then, right?
Don't know that. Maybe the snake could be lying on his back, bro.
Can I do like
We
the
have an
pointer
image of the
target
snake.
things?
We have an image of the snake. This is the image of the snake.
Can I do like pointer with my mouse or something?
I believe by default it's what is it, X? No.
I don't know if that works for
Oh,
images
it's
either.
tilde.
I don't know if that works for images. Yeah, no. It hovers on the map, not on the
Oh.
image.
I closed the fuck. Damn it. How to open this
Got
again?
it.
In the top right menu, there's the like two
It's
two
okay.
open pages journal. That's where it is.
Ash got it. I don't know how this. Okay. So okay, let's do anatomy of a snake starting from the right.
I think
upper
you should
right-hand
open our
side.
stream. Because I don't see. I don't think
Just check out the tavern floor. I've got the map open on the table.
you do.
Yeah, you crazy.
Wow, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah, we've got our map has been iterated on over a couple. This is version 3.
This is pretty good. Lawrence, take inspiration.
This is quality right here.
I will say off that nature check also, you would know that a serpent's back is the whole thing on its back.
Okay, so the whole
From the
climb-
tail to the head is a back.
climb the serpent's Don't give me shit.
Does that mean we have to walk along the whole thing?
I think we need more context. I hold it up to the light, to the shadows.
You hold it up to light the shadows. You see the snake almost come alive because it's lit up in the background.
I could ask the higher up authorities, but I don't think he actually knows anything.
Okay, he was like, Shara was like, oh, I can't say anything, but like, we need. I mean, maybe we wake up early and like see if we can catch Nafir and interrogate him.
That sounds good.
That's the plan.
I'm thinking about asking the higher powers, but I don't think that's gonna get me anywhere.
I
Who
mean,
knows?
You're the priest ? So you decide if you want to ask it.
I'm gonna ask Jakov first. Hey, Jakov, do you know anything about this?
Oh. What? Sorry, I was taking some snoozes.
Map.
There's a mock trial that involves climbing a snake's
They're
back.
bringing that back. Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, so you do know about it.
Just that it
wanna give
exists. None of my
Oh.
wielders ever underwent it. They've never.
Okay.
No monks.
Oh, do you know any like trivia about this that you thought might be interesting?
Let's see. I've heard complaints. I've
Complaints.
heard you need to do your best not to die.
Okay, good. This sounds
thought this was a
incredible
race.
already.
Is there any chance that Jadis and his time historian
Make a history check.
adventure?
How about we go catch a snake and talk to it? And ask them what this picture is.
Wait, we can talk to snakes.
We can talk to snakes.
Janice, you actually remember a sort of file where you're just reviewing mess, right? You know, doing the fucking paperwork beforehand to like know exactly what your mission will entail. You did a bunch of like extra work just because that's how much of a hard worker you are, because you were designed to be. And you remember small mention of, you know, a tunnel. The trial is some form of tunnel that you have to pass through.
We're going inside the snake.
Okay. So if we climb the serpent's back, basically this is just a path, right? This is just a path
Oh wait, if we're
of
inside
a bunch
a
of
snake,
paths.
if we're onto something, if it's a tunnel, we're inside the snake. Does that mean we have to climb on the ceiling?
Do we have to enter through the mouth?
Maybe climb the back is like a metaphor for like follow the path of the snake.
Thank you. Okay, Tess, we're just gonna say yes, that's the thing, so you don't keep overthinking it.
This is the path.
Wow. Amazing.
Thanks, Chaka. I appreciate it.
So the stomach is death.
Wait, so I was right all along. It's just the path to take.
And Jakal will say, yes, as I recall, I think there was something. Look, like he's like looking through Swallow's eyes and looking. Each of these segments on the line was some challenge.
Ah!
Are we gonna be digested by flowers again? Is that what the stomach is?
Just don't fall into whatever acid.
I could only think of one person who had prior experience with getting potentially digested.
Who?
Could have sworn
So it
more
is a
people
bird's
got
eye view.
eaten
I look at Tess. Yes.
Could have sworn we've had more people eaten in this adventure.
I'll be right back.
Kurui was eaten
Where that was?
by the big ass T-Rex.
Oh yeah, and then you had to like punch your way out before the digestive fluids or something. Dead bodies. Oh yeah, the T-Rex zombie and like there was a bunch of zombies inside and outside the body, and then you had to kill them before they spawned more. Something T-Rex fight.
Oh.
And then we ate the heart.
Yeah, the T-Rex
You
where
ate
I
one,
came
I
out
win.
and then I ate it.
Yeah, fist bump. Kuri.
Fist bump.
Heart eating buddies.
Fuck it. Janice, from that history check as well, when Jakab mentions each segment, you remember the number 5. 5 challenges along the obstacle course.
So we have breath, which is the mouth. We have stomach and intestine. I guess breath may be something, I don't know. Maybe is one.
Breath might be the end.
Wouldn't we enter through the mouth? Maybe.
Actually, no. That might be true. It might be the
Well,
beginning.
we'll find out when we start.
We have the context at least.
We figured some stuff out. Hopefully it'll help. Are you guys doing anything else before you head to bed?
I would like to.
I head to bed.
I would like to get some books on the Aarakocra Kenku conflict.
Okay, for context, right? Ashara is asleep, and Narate said, like, you know, no one is allowed in the Elder's house.
Okay, in that case, maybe I'll ask tomorrow. Like, I'm sure I could do this before the trial starts. I just want some context. Like, I don't think this is something that would take too long to figure out. You know, I'm not like doing like a crazy in-depth. I'm not doing a crazy in-depth, observation, like study type of thing on the story. So,
Okay.
like, I'll just get like context later.
Okay. Who's bunking up for the night then?
Can I step outside real quick and see if there's a snake around?
Okay. Outside, as in, you're 600 feet in the air.
Yeah, I'm just gonna, there might be snakes out there.
Okay. Are you flying down, or are you, like, just looking for, like, on this level of height?
There could be a snake in a tree somewhere. It's not that crazy.
Yeah, it's not crazy. Go for it. Step out and give me a perception check.
Oh, it's bright out here.
It is. Okay. You don't see a fucking snake here.
Fuck.
It's
Maybe
dark as
if you-
fuck.
Hey, maybe if you fly up, you'll see a snake pattern, perhaps, from bird's eye view, potentially.
Who else wants to come?
Well, I mean, there's only a few people that can fly.
Well, I can give fly to like more than myself, at least. How many can I
thought
give?
it was
Uh,
level 3 only.
So it's
two people.
Yeah, so I can bring one with me.
Okay, I see. I mean, I don't need to if I really wanted to, because I could just get my sword to go up. But like, I don't know. I think we have enough.
Alright, I'm gonna go look for a snake pattern and an actual snake.
Okay. Go make an investigation check as go and try and come back with a snake.
Nice.
An hour goes by, no snake. You want to keep going?
I do need sleep.
Yeah.
Wait, go to bed already.
Okay, fine. I'll try again in the morning. I can't enter the building.
You go out to go in. Okay, that works.
Quick question: how many items can you attune to at one time?
Right now, 2.
Two.
That's racist.
It is. Hey, Tess, who you bunking with as well?
I don't know. I guess it's Flea, since I had to go out and drag her back in.
Okay. Alright, you join, Free, bunk, you all sleep for the night. You guys, the light's still on. You guys don't know how to turn this off. It's like some magical lighting.
Can I just throw a blanket
Yeah,
over?
throw a blanket.
Sure.
Throw Scam's cloak over it.
The girls throw a blanket over it. And
I specifically asked Shaka to keep an eye out. I'm a little sus of certain things.
oh, do I have to? You know, like actually materializing my body kind of means I need sleep from time to time.
Well, how about we alternate? How about that?
Fine. And he'll apparate in the room, and you see it's even brighter now in the room.
Look, I don't think I'm paying attention, but I'm not sure if certain things would go out of hand. So just in case.
Oh, are we fucking them up? Are we burning this place down?
No.
It'd be pretty fun
Yeah,
though.
I hate to admit this, but some of the people here are actually reasonable. So
Well, yes, but you know they. It's like, you know.
I've already made a decision that inconveniencing reasonable people is not what I want to be doing.
Well, I'm sure they did something unreasonable at some point, but if you say so.
I mean, I'm sure as well, but I'm not going to judge them for that.
Alright, y'all go to sleep. As you guys take a watch and whatnot. one last thing I want to do before we conclude our session. You all fall into a nice, deep sleep. Flee!
Sick.
Hey, you ain't separate from dreams. Sorry.
What?
Fucking knew
What?
this was coming.
Flee, you're sleeping and tired, but your eyes flitter open and it's dark around you. The rain is still pittering pattering, but you wake up and you can hear laughter. You recognize it. It's from a familiar old woman.
Oh, Nanny Poo Poo.
Oh, so clever, such a clever girl. She's like almost speaking to herself. She doesn't seem to be able to hear you. I must applaud her next time. I wonder if there's a more binding contract I can put in play.
She doesn't know I'm here, right?
Yeah, she doesn't seem to be talking to you, just talking out loud.
Okay, I'm just gonna sit there and listen a bit. Try and figure out what she's up to so I can,
Yeah.
outsmart her again.
But is that the right call? I do like this game we play, but perhaps enemies do need to be dealt with first. And you can see she is overwatching Mambala. And there's hordes of undead fighting against her meat puppet soldiers at its base. I tried to give him some time, but I guess he wants war across the land. And the vision changes and swaps. And now you're burning up where you feel hot. Your body is burning and it's hot and it's not going away. You feel sweating and like you feel almost your eyes shoot up and you know you're awake now. But you have like sleep paralysis sort of going on and you're running a fever. Your body is so hot right now.
Does it feel like when Swallow burned me, or?
No. It feels like you're running a fever, but you never ran a fever before. Like, you never gotten sick before.
Must be from Nanny Poo Poo, huh?
You feel a dizziness come over you, shortness of breath, and you're so tired. You see your hand and your skin is pale. And you feel almost a sucking feeling from your body.
Is that imitation?
As you
Is that you?
think it, your body is dizzy, your mind is dizzy, and you just hear more smacking lips almost before you fall back into a daze and fall asleep. You sleep, but it's in pain until the heat dies down. You feel the fever calm, and you hear almost the sound of pages being turned behind you.
Fuck.
Did you know a different version of you exists in the minds of everyone that knows you? Well, except for me, of course.
Is he there? Like, do I see him?
You turn around and you see Craze just thumbing through a book and reading.
Can I steal the book from him? Can I just grab it?
Sure. Go ahead and make a athletics check to just grab it out of his hand. You grab it and he lets you take it. And he says, "That's rude. You're never supposed to interrupt anyone when they're in the middle of a reading."
Fui doesn't really have anything to say to this because it'd be a bit hypocritical of her.
You take the book. Do you look into it?
No, but I try and keep it from
Okay.
him.
Very rude of you, though. I did finish this day's chapter already. I was just wanting to review it. You know? I added a snippet of my own, but, that's besides the case.
Okay, now she wants to read it. You added what?
Oh, it's nothing dangerous yet, of course. And you open the book and you see the last page is detailing what you did today. And not just that, like your thoughts are there as well. All the interactions, your thoughts, your feelings, stuff that you even only thought for a second are all listed there. And you see the vision of Nanny Poo Poo is also there, and that's written in a different handwriting with like red bluish ink. And you see he brings a finger up that has a little blood that is a murky red bluish color. Well, I thought I would let you see things, and understand the scope of what's happening.
Did that happen, or are you messing with me?
So hard to tell, isn't it? But I assure you, it did happen. It's up to you to believe me or not. It's always up to the person to believe the words of another.
Oh, she wants to read his mind so bad, but she's not gonna. Fui is not going to read his mind.
He stands up and just puts his hands in the air and says, how the sun beats down on us, but without it, life would not exist. It's absurd, isn't it? And he clicks his fingers and you feel that fever coming again. It's like, that's not me, by the way. I was just leaving it for you for a bit.
Oh boy. How do you leave it? How do I get rid of this?
Well, it would be very fun to see you try, but I think you should let it go on for just a bit longer. It'd be more interesting that way, you see.
Okay. I like games.
You do you? And he almost appears right in front of your face. There's nothing like looking if you want to find something. You certainly find something if you look, but it's not always quite the something you were after.
I glare at him.
Perhaps you'll find something new. And he pushes you and you feel yourself falling back and feel yourself come awake again in your bed. Except your head feels like it hit something hard.
I guess I'm gonna go check my soul sometime.
Mm-hmm. Do you check what you felt on the back of your head?
Oh, I feel something there.
Yeah, you...
Not just I hit it.
Yeah, you hit something hard, not just a pillow.
I see. Yeah, I'll check.
You lift the pillow up and underneath you see a book. It's not the same book as your vision, but it's a familiar book nonetheless. You see the same book that you and the others had stopped Swallow from reading when you were in Mesro. That Swallow had on him. But,
isn't it in my bag?
Oh, I guess Tess had on her. And now it's found itself for some reason under your bed.
I'm gonna leave it underneath. I'll put it away safely for now with my stuff.
Okay. And so, unless you want to do anything, resume a night's rest.
One thing at a time. One thing at a time.
And that's where we'll end the session for tonight. Good job, guys.
Wow.
It's good to be back.
Yay.
Shit, you rolled more of the inspiration. Fucking perception. Anyways.
Can't believe I have fucking... I don't even know what the fuck is wrong with me anymore.
You got two people haunting you. What the fuck? Is Tess just being haunted room vibes?
Probably. Tess is perceptive enough to know that something's up. And she knows at least Fui was fidgeting all night.
Jakaz cursing me for wasting his time.
Nah,
I'm out.
You're not.
So if I, you know the coin, right? The coin.
Mm-hmm.
If I flip it with the intention of, just coin flip rather than summoning a trial.
Mm-hmm. I will say, you looked at the coin last night before you fell asleep, and the coin is dull at the moment. It is not a gold, but more of a bronze. Which happened the other time too, and was like inert for a while until you were ready for your next trial.
Okay, so I'm gonna flip it.
Okay. If nothing happens, it's just a normal coin.
Oh no, I need a 1d2.
Oh, okay. You can do /r space 1d2.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. And so, the adventures of the Port Nizar Police Department continues. What revelations will be had next time? Just have to wait and see.